Hello and welcome back, folks, to the conclusion of the Mardu Boardwipes deck. So, you're just coming in? Well, we've got a whole bunch of games and we're at 6-2. So that tells you how many games we've actually got. Go ahead, take a look back and kind of get yourself caught up. Or, you know, live with the spoilers. Take your pick. We are 6-2, so, I mean, there's your spoilers. But you don't know which games were the two. So go find out. Anyways, this is the deck, and if you're interested in playing it for yourself, there are games where it does, you know, go 0-3. I did have a 1-3. That was the worst I had with it. But that was before I made some changes, so to be fair, it was a previous version. Anyways, we have the import export list. Down in the description, you will find the list. You can copy pasta to make it into your own game. Make the adjustments you like, take out the things you don't, put in the things you do, by all means, or take it as it is. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. The information's there. You have the power. So, 6-2. Can we get there? Final game. Final boss. Let's see if we can do it. Wow. Maybe I need to restart client. I have been playing these games in a row. Except the first game. I played the first game last night. Like the first video? Last night. Shakuhachi! That's like a very intimidating name. I'm feeling intimidated. I don't know why. That name just scares me slightly. I don't know. Better not let that spill over in the game. Or expect worst case scenario and blow everything up. On the play, we have double white, Baffling End, Steal Away. This could go wrong very quickly. Do I take this hand? Well, we have castables. Early castables, we can deal with early game. If it's control, we'll eventually find our lands anyway. So let's play it out. And if it's control, we'll have to cycle the Sweltering Suns. Just an additional chance at everything. Our opponent plays a tap land. We play an Inspiring Vantage, and that leaves us open. Green black. Mana dork me, bro. Do it. Go ahead. Mana dork. Or figure out how you're tapping your mana. Oh, great. We get the slow player on one. Gifted Eldest Reborn. That's a seal away. So I'm fine with that. We can seal away. Lots of time in the world. Up to 3 mana. Hold up the seal away. Sweltering Sun's also a relevant card. If they play pre-combat, we can decide from there. And just hang in there. That also depends on a double red, which is annoying. We got the answer for your Eldest Reborn later if you want to get it to survive a turn, but it's not surviving. They're probably taking Chandra, to be fair. I'd take Chandra and just accept that my Eldest Reborn's going to die. But the Doomfall is out of the way. Yeah, they take the Chandra. Okay. And we seal away. And Authority. Sure. Ship the turn. This gives us all the time in the world. Sort of. If I had known Authority was going to be a thing, Authority's not that great. We might have to cycle Sweltering Suns, depending on how they play out. Serve another conduit. Enters tapped. Enjoy that tap. Gain me some life. Feels great. What else you got for me? Got some black mana ready to go. Yeah, I think I gotta kill that. Kill the mana dorks. Leave no trace. They're a slow enough deck that hopefully we can get to our lands eventually. Deck, please. Helm of the Host. That's annoying. Okay, a Memorial to War. Seems fine. No black. So they have to play something if they want. We can Doomfall a creature if it's too much of a problem. If we draw black, we can unlicensed. There are options. Alright. Well, draw a land. So I'm expecting the instant speed dino, but not much we can do. Oh, never mind. They are just running dry with a huge creature. A huge creature. And Helm the Host is just there to scare the ever-living crap out of me. We're cycling Sweltering Suns. Let's deal with the worst-case scenario stuff. Fumigate makes things real easy. Dragon Skull Summit, it is tapped. Sadly. Our Cataclysmic Gearhulk's not so great right now, but maybe in the face of some disenchants, maybe we'll look at it later. Channeler Initiate. Oh, because I cycle it, it's suddenly okay. I'm most likely to Doomfall here and just deal with what may come. Because we have the Fumigate, so let's just make sure we don't get punked out by something that is just way too oppressive for us. Chupacabra, Torment of Hailfire? Yeah, that's probably the one. That's the one. How about no? How about no? Okay, if they want to invest Helm of the Host on a Channeler Initiate, great. Deadeye Tracker, it doesn't affect us too much. It affects us a little, but not that much. Taps for mana and passes turn. There's our black. Now we could Fumigate here. We could. But what's it matter? They've only got one activation of Deadeye Tracker, so let them have it. We can always unlicense whatever target they choose for Helm of the Host, if it's that crippling. And they can't play anything big right now, and Helmet. They're a little bit limited there. We don't care about this stuff being lost unless we were to draw a giant, then we'd have to defend it. But for now, this is fine. This gives us insight. Heart of Kirin. Okay, so unlicensed has to target that. That's the relevant thing that we have to take out. Now they could tap down and throw that helm on something. So we'll let them cover this. Yeah, sure. You get a guy. We don't even care about this one. It turns into an 0-1, or he can throw the counter somewhere else. Really doesn't matter to us. This is nothing to us. Duress could be relevant. Let's Duress. So Narnum Renegade is kind of whatever. He's still got creatures, but I think we're okay to a point. We may want to let's take the cast down. I mean, we could Fumigate now, or we could just wait because this stuff isn't oppressive enough to us, and we only have one card in graveyard, so Deadeye Tracker is irrelevant. They have the heart. That's the thing we want to take out. If they want to helm the heart, then we're taking full advantage of it. Or they're just going to try to make infinite mana and we'll eventually Fumigate anyway. But the life gain is very relevant to us. You can make infinite mana and we're going to just keep gaining life and enjoy that part. This is not a big deal to us. Once the heart's on the field, we have to stay on high alert with Unlicensed. Yeah. He doesn't have a Blossoming Defense in hand to protect it, so yeah, full defense mode on that. Also Fatal Push. Fatal Push is real easy for that. In fact, it's so easy. Do we blow up this board or do we just wait? I mean, we're at 21. Whatever. Our opponent has no problem extending some stuff out. And they're waiting for the Narnum Renegade play anyway. So we take out the heart with the push. They play their Narnum Renegade. This doesn't phase us. They might start throwing counters around, though. And start taking out some of these mana dorks. Oh, nice. We got it. We are in combat, by the way. So the helm isn't even active? No, it's not even active. Alright, so push this and you can go play your Renegade now if that's what you want so badly. No problem. Swing for 2. Meanwhile, you gained us a life anyway this turn. Okay, you got us down to 20, and you're passing turn even though you have Revolt for your Narnum. I mean, we could just blow this up, right? Or do we just wait? Oh, screw it, wait. I'll just draw more answers, I don't care. I'll advance my game plan while you extend too much. So now they can explore with the Dead-Eye Tracker, sure. And they're doing that. They're taking out our stuff. Fine. What's the next threat on the Shaper Sanctuary? That's relevant enough. Doesn't help them too much. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, he's making 3/4s now. And I don't think he's advancing the board anymore. I think he's done advancing the board. So, it's time for us to probably take him out. Right about now. Vraska's Contempt's a nice follow-up. That Shaper Sanctuary is kind of whatever to me. I mean, if you want to protect your stuff, good on you. Now we're back to 20. Everything comes into play tapped. No Helm of the Host, anything. So, yeah. Shaper Sanctuary, Helm of the Host. Like, Helm of the Host does not phase us with any haste creatures here. Doesn't bother us. And we can play this game where we don't really worry about the Renegade at all. Like, okay, you make a 1/2 and gain me a life. I mean, this is easy for us. Scorpion God says Chupacabra doesn't matter. Scorpion God says, yeah, cool Chupacabra. End turn. So this kind of provides a situation where if we fire a board wipe, then, well, we're drawing them cards, they're drawing us cards, something like that. Shaper Sanctuary is the problem here. Helm of the Host is not a problem with authority in play. So there's Chupacabra, it doesn't matter. Gains us a life. Takes out the Scorpion God. The Helm will perpetually allow this to happen, sadly. So we need to find something a little more crippling here. Because Cataclysmic Gearhulk can deal with things, but he has the only things we're after here are the Helm of the Host and the Shaper Sanctuary. Chupacabra being dead is also acceptable to make well, he's got the Memorial Follow, which he is now cashed in. Correction, he is taking the Memorial Follow. This is giving him a revolted target. Still, we're at 24 and we have all the time in the world. Scorpion God comes back to hand. It's our turn. We got the Chupacabra out of their hand. Caravan is... how good? It's good when we have a Bontu's Last Reckoning available to us. And he fired off the key card that I wanted out of his hand. Which was, out of his, yeah, off the board. Memorial Folly, we wanted off the board. That was the important one. So now we have an artifact, and Unlicensed is online with damage. We could draw him a card to kill the Chupacabra. See where this goes. I'd probably switch over the Helm if I'm not playing another creature at this point. At least try to make some 2/2s. Our opponent's gonna just straight up play some more stuff and gain us life with these 1/2s. I mean, I'm okay with this. Eventually we'll find Settle the Wreckage and our opponent will be in Sad Town. But right now, I think we're at the lowest point in our health total we've ever been. And cast out. Okay. So, cast out. Relevant enough. We want to take out the Shaper Sanctuary. So that we can use spot removal as we please. But that diminishes the Cataclysmic Gearhulk value as well. I think we just let this ride and see where we are at the end of it. Our opponent's still making stuff to gain us life, so this is the slowest, most painful death they will ever have, it seems. But we are probably at the point where we have to clear the board very soon. Yeah. 13 is way too low for us to enjoy. So, I mean, based on the speed of our opponent, I think we can comfortably Bontu's Last Reckoning. Comfortably. So why not? Seems good to me. That Shaper Sanctuary's doing work. Both? You got it. Thanks. This is about the biggest creature he's shown us right now. Trying to entice him to throw anything out there, honestly. Anything. Yeah. Gain some more life. We are so comfortable right now. So comfortable. That authority is doing some serious work towards just extending this game longer than it ever should go. We have a Gonti for later. Can't complain about that. I mean, we could jam the Cataclysmic. What's that do for us? We have creature, artifact, and one of these enchantments. That would mean that we'd have to throw back one of these. Which means we have to be a little more prepared for that eventuality. You know what? Ship it away. This Helm is less of an issue. Well, not that much of an issue. It's keeping him in the game for minimal resources. And he can actually technically feed. So that's important. But yeah, these hasty tokens, like, we've prevented so much damage from hasty tokens. How much do we lock him down if we just cast out the Helm? Probably enough. Let's see what happens. Do we cataclysmic, or like, let's see how much he commits to the board. We may have to cataclysmic and cast out. But I'm kind of just watching things for now. Just watching things. He does nothing, but he's gassed himself back up. Fine. I won't cataclysmic yet, then. Let's just make him have every reason to blow up our stuff. So, yeah, let's just slow him down. We'll take the Helm away from him. Okay. I'm targeting the Helm. Thanks. Profane Procession? Okay. Yeah, we don't need Gearhulk right now. Let's just fire the exact mana necessary. I think we start pushing some removal at this point in time. The life gain was cool, but it's got to kind of stop now. We got to stop having that stuff. Also, he wasted his Blossoming Defense, which is amazing for us. Rishkar, targeting! And gaining us life, by the way. Targeting those guys. Okay, I'm going to force some removal and just try to push past our opponent just a little bit here. Yeah, you get a card. Take 3. We're still not that great a situation, honestly. We need board wipe now, actually. Rishkar's expertise. Oh my good god. Our opponent has drawn too many cards now. We may just have to pull the trigger on the Gearhulk. Maybe. Maybe. Just get rid of these big creatures. I'm expecting enchantment removal. I want him to fire it off. Tender Shoot Dry. Yes, we are pulling off the Gearhulk now. I mean, we're gaining some life to stabilize us, but we are blowing that all up at this point. Unless we find actual board wipe, we're blowing it all up. Not an actual board wipe. So, what do we clear? Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 2 activations, but I don't think it's enough. So the question is, with, you know, us drawing the enchantment half of our deck, what do we cover? Cataclysmic followed by a Vraska's Contempt will probably buy us a little time. But I don't think the Profane Procession was a decent play, now that I think about it. That said, what can we pull off of Gonti from our opponent? We can get an extra draw from Gonti before we just straight up Gearhulk. So how about we get some information first from our opponent? They might have something more relevant to us. Well, we'll take their Gonti. Yeah. Okay, fine. This is not something I wanted to do, really. At all. As you may have noticed since I waited this freaking long. Since they get the choice, it's not that pleasant. Okay, we lose that. What's the card we want them to get back? Let's go here. We don't want them to have that back. We'll find board wipe eventually. But they only get to keep one creature, and it's probably Tendershoot Dryad, to be fair. They're probably keeping Tendershoot Dryad. And they get a few things back. Not pleasant for us, especially if they have all the removal in the world in their hand. I mean, if they go removal, we're in a bad way. Should I have fired off the Gearhulk sooner? Maybe. Well, we'll see how good their luck is here. Tetsamok marking. Yeah, they got it. They got it. We'll let them have the win. This is the last game. Let them have it. Alright, make your play and win the game. Tap and mana. And kaboom. Everything's explode. Alright, I'll give them a good game. I'll give them a good game. Good game. Yeah, I think my mistake was not firing off the Gearhulk sooner. Just getting it out of the way and using the other board wipes as we needed to. If we have the Gearhulk on the board, then great. And then we have all those other tools later. Don't know if it would have made any difference, but I mean, it is what it is. 6 and 3. We get 800 gold. A sleek schooner, which we're just going to leave as that decorative boat we never ever use. Metallic Mimic. Seems relevant enough. And a Panharmonicon. Are you telling me something, game? Play artifacts! Play all artifacts all the time. I mean, those are fun cards, so can't complain there. But that is it right there, folks. Let's give you one last look at the deck. Explosions went out in a fiery finish, but it did not go all the way. It got close. But that's the... I'm going to see if I can make something else. I had a suggestion. I don't know if I have the cards to support it, but I'm going to take a look around. Otherwise, you might see one of my other decks I've been firing off on the live streams. And I might fire up that. But for now, this is the deck. And hope you enjoyed. Take care. Bye-bye.